Hello, hello, hello. I'm Rosie, and my channel is VRW Intuitive. And if you are so moved, do so please like and subscribe. Also, I will be running a prize giveaway if you guys and gals can get me to 1,000 subs or more in a month or so. And keep in mind, this is for entertainment purposes only. Take what resonates with you and leave the rest behind. Let somebody else pick that up. And we're going to start reading off. We're going to clear the energy with the singing bowl. Thank you, spirits, angels, archangels, ascended masters. Thank you, ancient ancestors, higher self, oversoul, elementals. Thank you all for coming in and helping me with this beautiful reading. We appreciate you and we thank you, and we ask you to cleanse this space where nothing but the big messages can flow through. Thank you so much, and blessed be. I'm going to let the singing bowl sing while I start. Be careful, you might want to turn it down if your ears are sensitive. Alright? Okay, let's get in here. I'm going to pull some cards, and then we're going to get right in there. Alright, guys. It looks like a message. At least the first card out is a message of clarity. And maybe a little bit of mirroring, or like doing mirror healing work, where you look at yourself in the mirror, talk to yourself about the problems, and maybe catching what is the word I'm asking for, spirit? What am I trying to say here? Catching your nervous tics and little coping mechanisms and stuff. Like sometimes when you stand in front of the mirror and talk to yourself and things like that, it mirrors back to you the clarity of the things that needs to be corrected in your life. So that might be what the message is saying. I mean, that's what my intuition is telling me. Like just off the surface. It also looks like kind of like the Eye of Horus on there. And my personal interpretation, my intuitive interpretation, it looks like the all-seeing eye, basically. And that might be asking us to connect more with our intuition and our psychic ability, our sixth sensory type psychic abilities. That might be what it's asking of us. We'll see. We'll get into this and see. This is a collective message. So just so you guys know, it's a collective message. I forgot to tell y'all what decks I'm using, but I am going to go back in all my videos and link the decks I'm using in there if you guys want to get any of the cards that I'm using right now. If any of you guys want to do that, so that's too many, spirit. I'll just take the one. that flipped over. I gotta fix that. Spirit is super enthusiastic today, y'all. Wanting to just throw bunches of messages out here for you guys. Isn't that wonderful? And the next card that came out was Ask Your Spirit Helpers and the Wheel of Life. So, yeah, again, you know, look for, ask your spiritual team what within you is not of you, if that makes sense. Ask your spirit team what you came into this world with and what was pre-programmed by your environment, by your parents, by the school system, by the government, by entertainment, by video games, by books. What influenced you in this life? What is yours and what is learned, right? That's what I'm picking up. Now I got my oracle messages out, and we're going to pull a little tarot and clarify the tarot cards with a different deck, or maybe a couple decks. Who knows? Lord have mercy, I done dropped it. Hold on, you guys. Ugh, hold on, you guys. Drop my cards. It happens. Okay, the first two that came out was the Seven of Fire and the Page of Air. So, I'm just going to probably pull a couple more of these. And that's it, because these are pretty self-explanatory. You don't really have to go deeper with the cards with this deck, because it's so self-explanatory. And the next card that came out was Balance. Balance. Okay, and that really kind of takes us back to the Polish Your Mirror for Perfect Clarity card, because that's also balancing yourself out. That's taking aspects of yourself that you don't want and balancing them within yourself, accepting them within yourself, loving them within yourself. And I think because this is the Earth sign season, and we got 7 of Earth right there, to illustrate that. It's, you know, that season and the eclipse season is coming up, and the Magician is on the bottom of the deck. Alright, that's beautiful energy we got going on, y'all. But these cards, to me, are telling a story. Like, is there something in somebody's life that I'm picking up on the collective? Now, this is a collective message, so a lot of energy is coming in. In fact, I got a dizzy spell right before I started this, like getting me ready for the energy that was fixing to flow in. And I'm still kind of feeling that lightheaded feeling. Somebody out there is having serious issues in their life right now. The type of issues that you're begging for help from the higher realms from. Because you got Polish Your Mirror for Perfect Clarity, and you got Ask Your Spirit Helpers, okay? Then the Wheel of Life comes in and Poised. So, it's kind of telling me that, like, you're at a moral, maybe, dilemma, or a spiritual dilemma in your life right now, a crossroads, if you will, of life. And maybe it's like a time of awakening. You're starting to gain all these big insights. We'll dig deeper in here to find out. But for right now, that's what I see. And let's see, we're gonna read the tarot real quick. This is the Angel Tarot cards by Radcliffe Valentine. That's those. And then, see, you got the Seven of Fire. So it's some kind of passion that's coming in. And beautiful cards, beautiful artwork on there. It says, defend your beliefs and decisions. Stand your ground. Choose your battle wisely. So, I'll put it out there where you guys can pause and get back to it. But yeah, I mean, it sounds to me, though, like with everything supporting it, it seems like an internal battle that's going on. That's what I'm intuitively getting here. Maybe a big collective of you guys, you're kind of experiencing a tug of war within yourself of the beliefs that were taught to you and your own beliefs, and it's kind of conflicting with each other right now, and you're trying to figure it out, and your angels and your team and your spirit guides and all those are coming in to try to help you with those answers. And I kind of feel like that very soon you're probably going to start having some really big aha moments coming in. Very, very big awakening moments. Okay, the next card that came out was the Page of Air. Logical, honest, impulsive, curious. Okay, it says challenging information, delays or changes to plans, truth delivered without tact. Okay. I'm not sure exactly what tact means, but I think it has something to do with maybe without warning. That's what I'm thinking that it's saying. That it was delivered without warning and kind of a little bit callously. Like meant to be hurtful. Or at least, like I said, that's what I'm getting. That's what I'm feeling here. So that might have been how you took that information, but that might have not have been how it was meant to be given to you. Because our higher beings and stuff like that, they don't do emotions. They don't do feelings. They don't do stuff like that. They're higher beings. They've risen above those things. At that point, you're just pure intention. You're just pure energy. You're pure spirit. So sometimes when they channel messages through people, right? It's very matter of fact. It's not, it's from love. It's from a place of love, but it's very matter of fact to the point where most people take it as you being an asshole to them, or you being mean, or you're being rude, or a lot of these things people say to people who detach from emotion and just say whatever's coming through for them to say to somebody, if that makes sense. I don't know if I'm making sense to you guys right now, but I'm going through this with y'all, so like we're all getting this message at the same time. So I'm just gonna go through it however I can. Okay, and this is the card of balance, Archangel Zadkiel. E-L. I probably butchered that, but it is what it is. It says, the need for balance and moderation, cooperation, and compromise. Wait for perfect timing. Okay, so the need for balance and moderation, cooperation, and compromise. Wait for perfect timing. That's in case y'all want to pause it and look at it and examine it deeper. So maybe there's something that's been on you guys' mind that's done come through from the collective, like a big download or something, and you've been trying to figure out how to say it or when to say it. And Spirit is telling you right now that it's not the right time. You have to wait a little bit longer, be a little bit more patient to go ahead and say what you need to say. That's what that one is screaming to me. And here's the next one, 7 of Earth. It says, seeds well planted, a temporary pause in action, unnecessary worry. Okay. So it seems like the collective, a lot of people in the collective have been worried, which, I mean, that's not uncommon, because the fact that we're in the middle of possibly going into a depression, you know, inflation, a lot of people in poverty right now, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, that is a lot of cause and concern for worry in the collective because of these big, huge things that are going on. But again, I'm going to say, like I said in one of my previous videos, like, there's a reason for everything. If you rise above the emotions that are coming out in these things, you'll realize that that these things are being brought out for a reason, a very special reason. And it's so, sorry about that, y'all. Weird about that. It's so that it can be recognized and cleared out on a massive scale, right? The whole collective, all the people who are not yet awakened yet, it's on a big grand scale and everything. And they're asking us to, you know, those of us who have the power to change it and to make a difference needs to step up. Those of us who are in the positions of power and stuff right now need to step up and make that a reality. They need to step up and make those changes happen, right? The higher level spiritual teachers that are out there right now. The Spirit has put in positions of power on purpose to air out some of these things and to change things where need be, right? So maybe just if you shift your perspective on it, you'll be able to see it in a different light. Alright, because it's like telling you to shift your focus a little bit. So, you know, if you shift it a little bit, you might be able to see it in a different way. So, tell me more about this 7 of Fire, Spirit. Tell me more about this 7 of Fire, Spirit. Alright. We got the 3 of Cups. So, Spirit is saying with this that there is going to be a reason for celebration soon. All your hard times, all your the conflict within you, the fighting within yourself is coming to an end. Those answers are going to be provided for you, and you're not going to feel like you're crazy anymore. You're going to have those answers, and it's going to make you celebrate and love on yourself a little. You know, give yourself a little self-love and everything. And that is paired with the Nine of Pentacles. So also, like us being in Earth season right now, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think Earth Day was not very long ago. It's compelling a lot of things to come to the surface in the very physical world. Like when blessings come up, you're going to see them right now in your physical world. It forces those things to come up and come out right now. And the Nine of Pentacles is telling you, you know, that's the one card away from the Ten of Pentacles. You know, your everything card. Your all the blessings and wonderful things coming in. So the universe is telling me with those two cards that it's it's very close at hand. Just keep going on the path you're going on right now, and everything will be revealed to you very, very soon. That other pentacle is going to come in and give you that Ten of Pentacles. It's all going to be revealed very, very soon, and when it does, it's going to be cause for big celebration whenever you finally get that clarity that you've been hoping for in your life. Make sense? Alright, move on. Tell me more about the Page of Air, please, Spirit. Tell me more about the Page of Air, please, Spirit. Please tell me more about the Page of Air, Spirit. Alright. The King of Pentacles. Again, another Pentacle card. Earth cards, like I said. Maybe somebody is coming in, a friend, a soulmate, one of your soul teams members is coming in to help you out with whatever clarity that you're asking for at this time, right? That might be what's going on right now in your life. You're asking for that clarity, and that clarity is going to come in and help you out right now with what you're going through. All the answers are going to be revealed to you very soon. Maybe in the next 3 months or the next 9 months. All that information will flood in. You'll be so relieved and feel so joyous. It'll be like a celebration to you at that moment. Because you also have the Tower, which is breaking down old belief systems and old mindsets, breaking down the paradigms in your life that don't add up with your personal thoughts and plans and your paradigms and in your life, right? The ones that's been self-imposed on you. It's breaking that down to create a whole new view. And the Three of Swords came out too, so it's going to be a lot of big truths coming out. A lot of things are going to be revealed to you that you was not expecting and didn't know that they was going to be coming in. They're going to be coming in, and you're going to be getting a huge awakening here, it looks like. Maybe a dark night of the soul period or something where, you know, maybe something left your life and now something new is coming in, and you're needing that clarity and that help from your spirit guides and stuff like that right now in this moment. Alright, Now, move on to the balance card. What more can you tell me about the balance card? Boy, that was fast. Spirit's on it today, y'all. We got the Two of Swords and the Eight of Wands. So, the Two of Swords and the Eight of Wands. The twos usually indicate some sort of, again, some sort of mental conflict within yourself, something you're battling within. And the Eight of Wands, I believe, is usually the Wounded Warrior card. Now on this one, it looks like it's got a bunch of horses on it running all willy-nilly and stuff like that with no direction. So maybe that's what you feel like right now. Your life is empty with no direction right now. But what we need to think about during those times when we feel like that is that's when the biggest awakenings come in, the biggest aha moments come in, the biggest changes coming in, the biggest growth in our life. At those moments where you're in between the energies. It's kind of like a cool down moment in between your big blessings coming in. So that emptiness you feel, it won't last for very long, but you need to take advantage of that and get the rest you need while that's going on. And so, and now I'm going to move on to the Seven of Earth and see what more Spirit has to say to you guys. So, what more can you tell me about the Seven of Earth? Spirit, please. What more can you tell me about the Seven of Earth? What more can you tell me about the Seven of Earth, Spirit? Please, what more can you tell me about the Seven of Earth? Nine of Wands. And the Four of Swords. So the fours are about stability. That's usually what it is. Stability, material comforts, wealth and happiness and all that stuff, because a lot of times we link the two together when they're really two separate things. You have to be happy before you're wealthy, or otherwise you can have all the money in the world and still feel empty inside. So, maybe that's what this card is signifying. You got the Nine of Wands with that, which looks like somebody who's, been through it a little bit there. But you also got to think, like I said, just like with the Nine of Pentacles, you're at the Nine of Wands. You're one wand away from your total happiness. So, but if you don't give that happiness to yourself first, you can't expect it to come flying in out of nowhere. You can't expect it to magically appear in your life. Happiness is something that you create for yourself. Happiness, joy, peace, calmness, balance. All these things, they have to be created by you first. Because just like the Four of Swords here, it looks like this lady here is in despair. Looks like blood around her, or roses or something. Roses all around her, and she looks frozen to death in this here snow here that she's wrapped up in. She's in a dress. So, like, to me, what I'm getting intuitively from it is that money don't buy you happiness. You can be the richest person in the world and be the saddest person in the world. So maybe the universe is reminding you of that. And reminding people, that don't follow the money, follow your passion. Follow what you're guided to do. Everything else will fall in place after that. So don't ever follow the money. Now let me read our oracle cards, and then we'll close this out, y'all. I'll go ahead and ding my little thing so it can sing us out, right? I love y'all, love and light, and all that good stuff. All the good stuff, right? It says, polish your mirror for perfect clarity. Everything you see around you is a perfect reflection of where you are on your path. Yes, everything. The material universe is designed to be a symbolic likeliness of what is created on a spiritual plane. Your relationships are a way to see into this mirror. Think of the relationships you cherish and characteristics you adore in certain people, such as your heroes and mentors. The good news is that these same aspects are in you as your golden shadow. The reverse of this is also true. The most difficult aspects of certain people are the aspects of yourself that you haven't embraced or seen fully. This card calls for you to become more honest for your actions and words, to always reflect your true self. By doing so, you become more of a clear mirror, and your relationships will reflect even more peace, joy, and contentment. Remember as well that relationships are not just with other people, they are with food, excuse me, with food, money, alcohol, work, etc. Okay, so yeah. That's a beautiful message. It said all that needed to be said. Now, the next one is the um, Trust Your Vibes Oracle deck. So we'll grab the message for that one. It says, ask your spirit helpers. This is a time to call on your helper guides, those higher beings on the other side who are masterful in addressing the specific challenges you face right now. They're ready, willing, and able to gently help you achieve your goals. So don't hesitate to ask for help. Open up to their influence when you're stuck by doing something completely unrelated to the challenge at hand, such as going for a short walk or relaxing with a cup of tea. If you want to contact a specific helper guide, you can do that as well. They can be people known only to you, such as your father or your grandfather, or known to all as public figures or famous people. You can also ask your deceased grandmother, known for her apple pies, to help you prepare dinner for your boss or a new love interest. And don't be shy to ask for the best in every area. Your helper guides love to help and will. Well, how about that? Yes, like I said, you have to ask for it though. Whatever big moment that's going on in your life, you have to ask for help. Your angels and spirit guides and all that can't come in and help you if you don't ask for the help. If you don't allow them to help you with that situation. If that makes sense. Card number 42. Wheel of Life. It says, I am guided by the cycles of life and live in complete harmony with them. There you go, if you guys want to screenshot that one. It's a beautiful card. Beautiful card with so much symbolism on it. Just beautiful. It says, Wheel of Life. I am guided by the cycles of life and live in complete harmony with them. Life is a continuous cycle of birth, death, and renewal. From the changing seasons to the phases of the moon. From the ebb and flow of the tides to our own stages of maiden, mother, and crone. Resisting these cycles causes unease and prevents us from fully experiencing life. This card is asking you to become fully aware of all the cycles of life. Feel them and absorb the knowledge, understanding, and energy each brings. Don't wish for summer and winter or that night will quickly come day. By doing so, you are not living in the present. Accept and love yourself and your environment at every stage of life. By learning to live in a harmonious flow with all of life's cycles, you will find peace and contentment by being part of the cycles of your life, of nature, and the universe. You will connect more fully to your soul's purpose and be guided and supported by the universe. Wow. That was a big, wonderful message right there, wasn't it, guys? And for our last one, we're going to do I'll grab my Wisdom of the Oracle book, and we're going to read that one. Poised, card number 48. I can barely see that one, y'all. It blended in so well. 48. I went too far. Poised. It says, essential meanings: being ready, bringing something to light, being at your best confidence. The Oracle's message: you can be assured that you are ready for anything right now. You know what you need to. Your skills are sharp. You've come to this place armed with wisdom and knowledge, and you sense a new phase of your life about to begin. People respond to your confidence and trust. This is an auspicious time to begin new things. Well, there you have it. The universe tells you it's the perfect time to begin new things. Now we're going to end this with lots of love and light I'm sending to all of you guys. And we're going to end out with the singing bowl. Love you guys. See you next time. Bye.